and repair them. What we're gonna do first is taking I got some material right here. This is called ballistic. It's what I think they use it to make some type of vest, but it was a military material that I come across. So, and it's real strong. See, it's like nylon, if you can see that. But it's like nylon, and it's really strong, and I was wanting to get something for outside that wouldn't, if it got wet, it wouldn't just make it rot. All right, so that's the material that I'm going to use right here on one side, and you see it's not the right color, so I got this brown right here I'm going to put on top of it. And it's not real strong, but it does match his chair, so I'm going to put that on top of it. I don't do furniture, but this is for a friend, and normally, as a rule, I don't do it. So I'm just going to take this right here and just slice this piece off. Being he's got two of them, I guess I'll just cut another piece off. That is a fairly heavy roll. Alright, so what I'm going to do is take his seats apart, and I have already oiled them, and if you don't oil these bolts right here, like this, if you don't oil them, they've been outside, they're probably a ring off. And I did oil these right here, just so you'll know. And I've let them soak. It don't look like well, some of it's on there, but it don't look like a whole lot's been on there. That one's got some on it. The reason I got to take this apart like this is looks like this piece has been welded on here, and even after I examined it, see, but that piece of spin, see, it's just welded right here. Even the owner looked at it and I said, well, hey man, they might have welded that after it was on, but they didn't, because it just slides and it will turn. So this piece will come off. This piece right here will come off, and this piece will come off. So what we'll do is just take all this right here off. Make sure that you oil it, because either you have to have a welder or something to weld a nut on. Try to get that broke off bolt out. Always make sure you got a good number 2 bit in there too, because if you don't, it might spin. That's going to create some problems. Okay. So here we are, down to the piece right here that looked like it was welded. We're going to take it off. And now we can just slide this little old piece of cover right here off. And it's pretty flimsy. It looked like it might have been some nylon, but it ain't real thick at all. So I'll use this as my pattern, get my length. Maybe you can see a little bit of what I'm doing here. All right, so I cut these. There's my piece of material. So I'm just gonna take this, and that looks kind of drawed up, so I'm gonna cut it off. Once you cut that edge right here, it looks like they must have cut it with like a heat knife, and it drawed it up. So see how it's laying down there? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get it right here on my straight edge, right here. Come over, find out where I'm at. I could cut it loose, and I might cut it loose and just add an inch to it, but we're not building a rocket, so it ain't gonna be too hard to do it. All right, I'm just gonna add an inch to it right here. Get my ruler. I'm gonna add ½ inch to that. Sharpen my chalk. All right, here we go. I can cut that out. All right, there's my piece. I'll take this and cut it out, and I'll use it for a pattern for the second seat. I do use these scrap pieces like this, and the reason I use them is on the bottom of a seat that the foam is tore all up in, and I glue this piece on there. So it's not wasted. Maybe that's why upholstery shops are in such bad shape, is because every piece that you throw away, you might have to turn right around and buy that piece. I'm just going to lightly singe that edge right there just so it don't unravel. Notice I said lightly. You don't want to set it on fire. And I don't want it to shrink up like they had that first piece that I cut off. All right. Okay, so I got that piece cut out. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this piece or mark it, at least mark it. Once you've seen one, you've seen it, you've seen them all. Well, I mean, once you've seen cut out one piece, maybe not all of them, but they do attach them a little different sometimes, to where you got to take a pipe vise and pull the chair in. I normally don't do these, but I do sometimes for certain people. I can tell my scissors are a little dull, maybe. Normally I can slice right through this. Okay. There's that piece. I'll take these scraps. Set them out of the way. This piece here, he wants it brown like this. Like this. So I'm gonna take, you see how it's faded too. I'm gonna take this piece right here. It's just some stuff I have that I probably wouldn't use. So to make his seats brown for him, I'm just gonna take this piece right here. That's my piece I hadn't singed yet. You can look at it and tell it's kind of unraveling. If you singe it just a little bit, it won't unravel. So, just like a nylon rope. All right, here's my piece. I'm gonna turn this over. I'm gonna take this piece here, spray it. I got some of the cheap glue right here. It's not cheap, but it's cheaper. It's like 3M, some stuff like that. I don't normally use that, but running a little low on the weldwood. Line it up like so. Alright, I can see that it was add an inch to it, fold it over to right here. So I'm gonna mark it right here. And on this side, mark it to right there. Add an inch. So all I did was add an inch to it right here to where it was sewed, like this. I'm gonna take y'all over here to the sewing machine. So we're gonna just come right on over here. Let's see if you can see what I'm doing right there. Okay. All right, you can see. I cut this off. It had an inch on it right here. So I just cut it off. I wasn't gonna, like I said, it's not that hard to do, to add an inch to it. So I'm gonna fold the edge after I put my thread back in. I'm gonna flip this edge right here, 1/2 inch. Just like that. 1/2 all the way down. Turn this other side over. That's my 1/2 inch. Maybe I need a marker to mark it because my chalk went away. Right here. All right. Here we are. You see that mark right here? I'm gonna fold that edge right here over to right there, just like that. Match it down, make my loop even all the way. Never know who's gonna sit in it, so we're gonna make it a little bit stronger. They sewed it maybe once or twice. We'll sew it maybe 3 times. There's my mark right here. Pull the loop back. I added my 1/2 inch to it, so there we go. Okay, so that's all it is to it. I took and put the really good stuff that's real strong, and I just put that regular fabric, kind of like what it had on it before, over it. So I'll bring y'all back over here. Oh, come on. All right, here we are. This right here, I can singe it just a little bit more. I do have a better lighter than this right here. It singes a whole lot better, but I don't want to do it too much because I don't want it to melt it too bad. Hey, there we go. All right. We'll take the frame right here. Put this back on. Just like that, put our little bar right in here. Uh-oh, I might have to go forward some. Well, that definitely does not want to go back in there. Okay. This is the backrest. Slide it back down. Take these old rusty looking screws. He did say he had some cushions to go over there, so that's gonna be better. That number 2 fits them screws pretty good. Pull that bit out. All right, so there we are right there. Here's the bottom. I would suggest if you got some real rusty screws, you might want to get you some new ones. And that's its replacement. Right there, as good as it's gonna get. And he said he had a cover for it, so I mean like a cushion that he's gonna set in there. This right here's the important part right here. Always start with a good foundation. If you don't, then it's probably not gonna last. But thank you for tuning in. If you like the video, as much as you'll like doing this chair. So got a little bit of a cold, but anyway, just like and subscribe to my channel. I'm William Hall. This is William Hall Auto Interiors is the name of the shop, and we'll catch you next go around. Thanks. I thought I knew how to cut the camera off, y'all. Seems like I don't. See y'all next time.